There are some features of Illustrator 2024, the max release. The first option in Illustrator we'll talk about is the mockup option, and this is a vector graphic that has been created on Illustrator, and this is a raster image. So how the mockup works, we will select both of these images and go to edit. Go to object and go to mockup and click on make. So mockup is still in beta. I think there is some work going on, and the team will release it in the future updates of Illustrator. So it's creating a mesh of this particular object around the object what we have at the back. So on the right hand side you can see it opened a mockup panel as well, wherein it shows like your mockup how it will look on different devices or different packaging materials as well. So if we go to branding graphics, it will show me like how it will look like over this, and the same goes for apparel as well. So all these images, they have been generated from Adobe stock. So if you want to work on these images, you have to purchase them, or else you just can click on edit on canvas and it will open that image on your active canvas and you can work on it. And after that, once you are done with that, you can save it. So the mockup feature will work for creating labels or your banners or the information of the company that you have to do on the packaging, or if you have created any artwork, you have to place it on some apparel. So this is how the mockup feature work. And even with these anchor points, you can just rotate your mockup and it will be like this. And if you want to make it small or make it big, you can also use these handles and make sure you click on the shift key so that it will be in proportion. So I clicked on the shift key and I can make it small and I can make it big as well, and even I can move this art mockup and it will, you can see it just rolls over to my sleeves as well. And if I go to the right hand side, it does the same thing. I can keep at the bottom or I just keep at the center. So this is how the mockup tool works, and you can use it for your branding, for packaging, and for your labels as well. Let's go to the next one. Okay, the next feature we will talk about is the contextual panel that Illustrator has introduced with the new version of Illustrator. So for example, if I go to file and place, and I'll just choose this image and I go ahead and place that image. So what this is the contextual panel. So what it will do is it's a floating bar that provides the most relevant next action for this object. And as soon as I go to some other object, it will show me the properties as per that object. So for example, if I click on the text tool and I try to type something, so now it's showing me the options for the text. So this option is not available for all the tools in Illustrator. I think it's still in the beta version, and they're still working on it, the team. So this is how the contextual tool works. So whatever image or whatever object you have placed, so based upon that object, it will give you the best action that you have to perform next on these particular objects. So the next tool we will talk about is the retype. The retype feature will enable Illustrator to identify the fonts that has been used in this particular image, and this is a raster image. Right now we cannot edit anything in this image, but using the retype option, it will be able to identify the fonts, and it should give us an option to change the text as well. So if I click on select this image and go to Windows and click on retype, so over here it will open the retype panel. If I click on enter, it will scan this particular image, and right now you can see like the rectangles which has been identified. So it identify all this text. So it's still in the beta version, so you can see it's not able to identify the jamming and some other text as well. So over here you can see like UR and that font which closely matches, or maybe it has used the same font, you can see over here. And if you want to change the font, you can just click on that and apply. So it will change that particular font over here for UR. So right now it's applying that change. If I just exit out of it, now this UR is an editable, so I can always type anything to this. And the same, if I again select on this image, it will be able to identify. I can click on enter again, and it was able to identify this text. So for example 2026, so if I click on this and I like this particular font, so I think I'll go for that. I'll just click on apply, and it will apply that particular font to the text. So once I am done with all the changes, I can just click on exit, and now this 2026 is already an editable text. So this is how the retype feature works on Illustrator. The next feature on Illustrator we'll talk about is the shareable PDF links. So you can see there is a share option. If I click on that share, so it just give me an option to create a link. So over here I can see the name of my file, and I can also choose like whom I want to give permissions. So if I choose like anyone with the link can comment, or then if I share this link, anyone who has access to this link will be able to comment on the PDF, like if they want to make some change, and only invited people. So if you are working in a group and you want to just collaborate with this particular file with those people, then you just have to select this and create a link. So what it will do is it will just generate a link that you can share it with the collaborators, or with your client as well, and they will see that link and they will check like if you have to do some modifications, and you can invite people over here. You can just click on that, and you can invite people from here. And if you have made some modifications, you can always click on update content, and it will update the content using, and the users can see the updated content using the same link. The next feature on Illustrator, we'll talk about the smooth tool. So it come in handy when you are drawing some artwork using a pencil and it's not very smooth. So this is the artwork what I'm just line what I'm creating using my pencil tool, and you can see like it's not very accurate. So how you can smooth that particular artwork? So if I go to object and go to path, and there is an option to go to smooth. So there is an option for auto smoothing as well, but it's better like you can just play around this, and you can see like whatever you think it's the best, you can just keep that. So if I just move my slider, you can see how it is making my artwork, the path very smooth. And so this is my original, and if I just move the slider a bit, it's just make my path a lot smoother. So you can see it's a lot smoother now. So the next option we will talk about is the recolor artwork. So this is a vector image, and if you want to, so this looks good, but if you want to make some changes to the color, you can see in the contextual panel it says recolor. So if I open this panel, it will give me an option whether I can just change the color from here. But if I do not want to do that, I can also use it the Gen AI option, and I can make some changes to this color. So if I want to make it like uh, a sky, so I just click on generate, and it will analyze the image, and it will give me, based upon that image, it will give me various variation that I can use to recolor this. So if I choose this, you can see the color has been changed, and over here as well. So I think this one looks fine, and I'll go for this one. So this is how the Gen AI recolor works. So if you want to go for advanced options as well, you can always look for these options, like you can change from here as well. So this is how the recolor artwork works. The next tool we will talk about is text to vector. So over here I just have a image that is placed on my artboard, and if you want to open text to vector, you can always go over here and click on text to vector beta, and this is some type options. And over here you can choose, like if you choose this slide, if you want to choose a style that has already been used on the artboard, you can just click on that. So for example, I click on this image, so it will use the style which is there on that image, and I can use the detail lens as well, like if you want more details or less details. So based on your requirement, you can choose these options. So over here now I have typed this dog walking with a stick, and if I click on generate beta, so this feature is also in the beta version, and now it will just analyze the text and the settings what I have placed, and it will generate an image for me. So you can see on the panel text to vector, it's trying to generate some images. All right, so now it has generated. So now these are all the files what I can see right now. So if you want to use this, I can just place this file. I just have to double click on it, and if you have noticed, like this is a vector file, and if I go to view and outline mode, so this is all vector, which I can just play along with this vector, and I can make changes as well. This is text to vector using generative AI. Hope all these features will help you in your workflows. Thanks for watching.